The bee ears don't come out for just anything. Good morning, guys. It's not morning. It is not. Getting a late start today. So anyway, today we're doing a special video. We're doing a little first impression action with the Lena Lashes bee palette. First of all, it's a Louisiana palette. And it's also bee themed. I can't even. Look at this. How cool is this map? Like, and the bees. Anyways, let's just take a breath, calm down, and talk about this beautiful, beautiful palette. All right, first things first, let's talk about the palette itself. This is very, very nicely constructed. Oh, and I'm gonna have all the info about Lena Lashes on the screen and info about this palette and all the shades, and I'll have all that on the screen while I yammer at you about this. The palette construction itself is super sturdy, for one thing. Oh my goodness, it's so pretty. Look at this, and it is raised, multi-textured. You have the little embossing, and it goes from matte to glossy finish. It is just so pretty, and my hometown is on this, which is really exciting. Yeah, just a stunning palette, and I love the way it opens. You have a little ribbon here, and you hold the ribbon. Oh, I'm so clumsy. You hold the ribbon, and and there she is. Look at that. Isn't that just so cool, the way this is made? The attention to detail of this palette and the artwork is just phenomenal. Okay, so here's your inside. Oh, the colors. I mean, you know this palette, just I had to have it, right? I've watched the progress of this palette getting made for a long time. I think since the production started, I've just been biding my time watching it and getting excited. But yeah, anyways, you have a beautiful mirror in here, and this actually sets up like this. So you can actually like sit it on your vanity and use the mirror inside. So functional, and yeah, I just love how the detail carries through the inside. You have some bees in kind of a gold holographic going around this, and then you have the pattern on the inside with the bees, and then you have, and inside you have 19 beautiful, beautiful shades. These colors are stunning, by the way. Of course, you have some beautiful yellows and shades of yellow and honey with these beautiful pops of jewel tones. Yeah, and then in the center there's a gorgeous like marbled shade that the swatches are so pretty. This shade is gorgeous. Like, I didn't want to put my finger in it to ruin it because it's so pretty, as well as this one right here. This is a black and gold kind of mottled metallic shade. It is so pretty. And so you get these gorgeous gold flakes with the black base, and it swatches gorgeously. I kind of, again, it's one I didn't want to mess up, so I didn't like super duper swatch it yet because it was just too pretty and I didn't want to ruin it. I think I took so many pictures of this palette because it's just so pretty. And yeah, this vibrant purple up here in swatch, these shades are amazing. The mattes are so pigmented and so beautiful, and all the shades have swatched so beautifully. The metallics are super creamy all around. I am just very happy so far. The quality of this, just everything about it, and the presentation. Custom tissue paper with bees and Lena Lashes written on it. The packaging is yellow, or the main box it even arrived in was yellow, and it had like custom stuff on the inside. I'll have, again, footage of all this stuff on the screen, and the unit carton itself is just so, so pretty and has all the info on the back here. Yeah, very excited about this. I'm going to keep this. This is probably going to live behind me because this is like a work of art. I would love to see this in like a poster form. I would frame it. I mean, that is just, I love it so much. And yeah, this palette itself, I'm not going to put it in a drawer. It's going to live like behind me because it is so pretty. It's like a work of art. And again, on the back, you do have some more info on the palette. But yeah, it's so good all around. I'm very, very excited to play with this palette. And I can't stop looking at it because it's so well done and just So beautiful. And she also sent me a liquid lipstick. I think because the order was going to be a little bit late, she threw in a liquid lipstick as well. And this is in the shade Bad as Fudge. A brown lippy. I mean, a brown liquid lipstick. Hello. That was just happenstance that she sent me like the color that I would pick. And it complements the palette so well. But I actually spoke to the owner this morning because I unboxed this yesterday and I put it on my stories. And yeah, such a lovely person. We've done made friends. Like, hell yeah. So cool. She's only a few hours, like maybe 3 hours from me south. 3 or 4. Lovely gal. They are based out of New Orleans. But she's really just a lovely person. I'm just so excited to get my little brushes in here and create a look. I think today we're going to stick to some classic bee glam, which you know is right up my alley. Some black and gold glam. So we're going to be dipping into some of these beautiful honey tones within here and some shimmers and just create a nice full-on glam look. And I'm so excited. Let me get started here. I'm just so excited. Oh, I can't get over how just pretty these shades are. And there's none of them are repetitive. They all have a place in here. They all complement one another so perfectly. The green is a gorgeous deep emerald green. There's a beautiful like jewel tone ruby shade. And the matte purple is stunning. And matte purples are kind of a tricky shade. When you know, I'm not going to pronounce any of these shade names right, so I'm just going to put what shade I'm using on the screen because I can't speak French. I failed French class. I can read it and kind of tell you what it means most of the time, but I can't pronounce anything in French, and I would just be doing a disservice if I did that, so I will have which shade I'm reaching for shown on the screen. But man, these shades are so gorgeous. But I swatched a few of them earlier and I was like, so excited. But yeah, I have primed my eyes with the NARS eyeshadow primer and a bit of concealer just to tidy up the brow area and cancel out any veininess, freckles, redness that I have on my lids. And yeah, a little bit of translucent powder. That's all I've done. I've actually had that on for quite a little while because I've been piddling around. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I think the first shade I'm going to dive into is going to be this deeper honey color right here. Oh, yes. I love that the pan shapes are hexagons as well. Like there was just so much thought put into this and so much design. And it feels very special and really thought out. And like you can tell, this is a passion project right here. This is something a lot of love went into. Let's jump in. We're going to go ahead and take that shade. And we start to bring this through the kind of socket line. Yeah, good pigmentation. Shades like this, like these yellowy shades, if they have good pigmentation, the formula is good. Oh, that is blending on so nicely. I still got like lip liner on from earlier. But yeah, we spoke a little bit this morning. I bought this my own money, by the way. And she just saw my unboxing and just hit it off. She is so sweet and like such a lovely person, such a fun person. I'm like, oh yeah, we gonna be friends. That is going on really nicely. Again, I'm going in with kind of a light hand because I do know these shades are really pigmented, which is great. Give me all the pigmentation in a palette. I don't like when things are gentle with the pigmentation. I want to just be able to go in, put it on, and get that full impact of color, and I can control it myself by just tapping my brush off or going in with a lighter hand. But yeah, I think if you've watched my channel for a while, you know I love bees, and I buy just about any palette that's a bee themed palette. I'm just all over it. But man, combining Louisiana with bees, what? Like if I was going to design a palette, this right here, this would have been it. Like even color wise, everything in here. I'm so excited about that black and gold shimmery shade. But yeah, I got my bee earrings out for today. One of my mini pairs of bee earrings. But I figured the bee cat ears needed to come out for today's video. I haven't worn them a while because they kind of hurt. They're a little stabby. Yeah, beautiful pigmentation that blended on like a dream. Just a good solid matte shade. Very easy to use. Okay, I'm going to jump down in size of brush. I'm going to go in with a pointed crease. Right now I'm going to take a pointed crease and we go into the shade above that one, which is the gorgeous kind of toffee camel brown. Oh, and this palette came packaged so well. Like, amazing packaging. Holy crap. Like, nothing was going to get broke. There was bubble wrap, there was styrofoam, there was even the inside had styrofoam in it to protect it, and then masking tape just to keep it super secure. So good with the packaging. Like, on it, this palette was definitely not going to break. And it arrived perfectly. Okay, let's go into this shade now, and I'm going to take that through the lower part of the socket. And of course, I got my B mirror that I use every day. Oh, look how beautiful that is. It has a vibrancy to it. That is great. Lovely, lovely. Indie brands do make some amazing eyeshadows, by the way. Like, I've not been disappointed by an indie brand yet that I've bought a palette from. All right, I'm just working that into there. And I'm going to dive back in with a little bit more of that previous shade and bring that right around this edge. Do a lot of my back and forth that I like to do. That's pretty. You know, I love shades like this so much. I'll have this palette linked below as well, and the Instagram and all the social media for Lena Lashes linked below. But yeah, she's got quite a few products on the website. There's, I think, another palette that I was interested in. There's liquid lipsticks, beautiful lashes, quite a selection there. So I'm gonna have to do some more shopping. I had tunnel vision when I got on the website and was like, just B palette, get in the B palette, I'm gonna do it. And, and then just completely forgot about getting anything else because I was just so excited. Look at that vibrancy. Yep, that is a gorgeous honey color. And it's really nice to be able to support a brand that is fairly local to me. That's also really something special there, because there's not that many beauty brands that are based in Louisiana that I know of. There's not really that many like influencers or YouTubers or anyone else I know that's from Louisiana. There's, well, yeah, I know one other girl that I'm friends with. But yeah, it's I don't know, just not that, I don't know if they just don't get popular, if it's just not a thing here to do. But like when I'm out and about talking to people in real life, I don't think I've met another YouTuber. I have a few friends that do Twitch, you know, they're gaming channels or streamers. But that's about it. You know, like nobody I know really cares about Instagram or any of that kind of stuff. So pretty. Maybe we'll just take just a kiss of that yellow shade right here. Just kind of as a haze. And that's the true yellow that I'm using. So pretty. I can't have enough bee themed or honey themed palettes. And I like that this one has the pops of color in it. Most of the, you know, the honey themed palettes look like Naked Honey, you know? They're all just the same shades. They don't have like a pop of some jewel tones in here in them like this one does. This one just, but these colors balance each other and work together so well that I'm just very, very pleased. All right, let's deepen things up a little bit more. We're going to take this shade right here at the bottom, that one, and kind of pop that right out here. Just getting some nice depth going. Oh yeah. It's ridiculous that I can't pronounce any of these shade names. Well, I mean, I could, but I don't want to butcher them or just be in more in a country accent than anything. But it's sad because half my family speaks French, like Louisiana Cajun French, and my husband's side of the family also are Cajun and speak French, and I'm just like, why do I just can't get it. My tongue does not want to form the words. Like, I took French in school even, and was just awful at it. Like, I could read it, like translate it and write it out. That was pretty easy. It was just when it comes to actually speaking, it was not good. My pronunciation is awful. I'm not good at pronouncing English words, to be honest with you. All right, let's see. Maybe we'll take a little bit of this really deep kind of reddish brown down here in the corner. I'm gonna just start to wiggle some of that in. Ooh, yeah, that's way more vibrant. Oh, that has such a beautiful vibrancy to it. Really unexpectedly pretty. Or unexpectedly vibrant. These shades like have a glow to them almost. Really good formula. Blending like just super easy. Okay, now I'm going to take the black shade in here. Just the plain black, I think. Oh, wait, no. We'll take some of this blackened brown. And I'm going to start to build that up out here as well. I'm just kind of using a lot of the shades because I want to get a good feel for everything. This is a almost black brown. Very nice shade. I'm going to pop that right out here on the outer corner because we're going to go in with the black, I think, as well. Again, really nice pigmentation, easy to work with. It's not getting away from me or anything. This brush is a little bit too big for what I'm trying to do here, but whatever. Yeah, that's just blending so well. I love to really test out mattes and see how well they blend. Very nice. The colors are standing alone. They're not muddying up and blending into one another in a bad way, if you know what I mean. They're blending how you want them to blend. Yeah, and they're not blending away or anything like that. They're staying where I put them, and just the edges are softening out perfectly. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, let's see. I'm going to take a small brush here and go in with just a little bit of the matte black. And start to kind of run that right here. The lash line. Out of the corner. Oh yeah, that's a good black shade. Also, a very important thing with the palette is if it's going to have a black eyeshadow in it, it better be good. I'm going to treat that as like a really smoky wing liner. Yep, that's a good black eyeshadow. Okay, now for the lid, I'm going to go into this beautiful amber honey shade right here first. It's a gorgeous metallic, just so buttery and emollient, and just amazing pigmentation. It's so shiny, so pretty. It's so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna take that on a lay down brush and apply that to the lid. Oh, fiery. The shade has a fire in it. It's playing really nicely with the brush as well. Yeah, very pretty. Look at that glow coming off of that shade. Oh, oh, Lena, you done something here. Let's see what happens if you do a finger. I bet it is insane. Yep, that was like molten metal. I can't imagine if you applied that like over with a damp brush. Whew. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Alright, I'm gonna kind of touch up right here with my black shade. Now I'm gonna go to the inner part here and I'm gonna do the true gold. And just pat that right there. What a glow. I'm not having any fallout from these shimmers either. I actually don't have any real fallout. That's just more where I blended down because I was using a brush that was too big. But there's no like actual fallout, and there's not much kick up at all in the pan. These are pressed really nicely to where you still pick up enough product on the brush, but it's not fluffing everywhere. Very well done. And these metallics are just so creamy. Like, I couldn't get over the quality. Oh my god. And it's got the design of the palette, everything. It's just hitting all the marks for me. Oh, yes. Yes. All right, let's go in with that marbled shade. I'm going to put that on the inner part. Oh, look at that glow. Look at how vibrant that is. Wow. I'm so tickled. That is so pretty. Okay, I'm going to catch the other eye up and I will be right back. Alright, and here is how things are looking. I think it looks really pretty. Really pretty. I just tidied up the edges here. And what I'm going to do now is go ahead and do the rest of my face, all my makeup and stuff. The whole shebang. We're back to do the lower lash line and the finishing touches. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, just finished up the rest of my face. I used the Milk Cosmetics Digital Dust Blush in Buzzkill and Queen Bee, of course. I mean, duh, we're staying on theme here. Yeah, so this was what I used for blush and kind of a nice glow, and then for my bronzer, I used this. Yeah, so we have some beautiful, glowy, warm skin going, and I've lined my lips with ColourPop BFF 3. I think it's 3. And touched up the brows. So let's go ahead and get this lower lash line knocked out. I'm just going to whiz through this because I don't think it's anything, I'm going to do anything special here. Just my usual. So I'm going to take my little Morphe M52, yeah. You'd think I'd have that memorized by now. I'm going to go straight into that warm, deepest brown that we used. No, second to deepest brown. The reddish brown. And I'm going to start to run that along this lower lash line. What is this? Yeah, this is just been an absolute pleasure to work with this palette. So easy. Just so nice. Alright, we're going to take the almost black, very, very dark brown. And I'm tapping my brush off in between. I'm going to tuck that right in this outer corner. Alright, I'm going to go back to my lay down brush and go into the camel shade. I'll run that along here. Okay, and let's go ahead and take that marbled, beautiful shade and we're going to wiggle into that just a little bit. Hit that inner part again, and I'm going to bring it on that lower part of the inner corner. Right there. Oh, look at that glow. I'm so excited. Beautiful. Yep, this was such an easy look to do. That's another really nice thing about this palette, is that it was just effortless to work with. Very, very impressed with that. Just the ease of use here. And still have this beautiful pigmentation and vibrancy. Yeah, okay. So, go ahead and keep my ears off here. Shake my hair out. Actually curled my hair a little bit today. And kind of styled it. And oh look, they didn't completely all fall out in the humidity. It is so humid here today. Okay, alright. Now let's move on to the lips. And this is her matte lipstick formula. It is called Baby Matte, and this is the shade Bad as Fudge. My kind of color. Oh, pretty. And the component on this as well is just really nice and sturdy, substantial feeling. Really good stuff. Let's go ahead and pop this on. My kind of lip color right there. Nice applicator. And this has a really nice kind of floral scent to it. I really like it. It reminds me of something that I cannot put my finger on. But I love the way it smells. It's such a lovely fragrance. But you don't taste it or anything like that. It doesn't linger. It's just a nice little hit of something. Nice. Very nice. Pretty. It's a very thin formula. Kind of powdery feeling. Almost has that moussey feel to it. Very comfortable. Then it doesn't feel heavy on the lips or anything. You know, some liquid lipsticks feel thick on your lips. This one feels just very nice and smooth. Okay, so yeah, it's kind of like a comfort matte liquid formula. I think I'll do some little half lashes. So hold please while I get those on, and yeah, and I'll be right back. Okay, and this is the look all done. With the lashes added. Perfection. But yeah, I just threw on a little black dress from Kiss. But yeah, all together, a good look. And just my kind of look right here. And just all around a me kind of look. Some gold and black kind of glam. Honey vibes all over. Yeah. So, my verdict, based on purely first impression, this is a good palette. These shades went on so beautifully, so vibrantly, just easy to work with. Yeah, all around. But let's just have a little moment for this look.